Hey everybody, Devin here with another video. This video is tracking my goals. I'm combining two videos. I used to do two, I'm doing one now. These are my goals for reviewing both March and then looking at April. And the reason I'm combining these into one video is because I don't really do these videos so that people can look at them. I kind of do these videos to hold myself accountable. And so this video is probably going to be quite long, be talking about a lot of the different stuff that I've done with my goals. But actually, the people that do watch these videos will probably find some really good insight into how I plan my life and the stuff that works and the stuff that doesn't. So, all right, I want to get going though because I have a lot to go through. So let's start with my March goals. So this is going to be a review of what happened in March and what went right and what didn't. Starting off with my vital three. So my first goal was CLG outcomes, and I couldn't announce what those outcomes were, but I did accomplish all three goals in my CLG outcomes, and they were three pretty major goals, so that was a very big deal. It kind of makes sense that like the CLG stuff is the stuff that I accomplished because that's always the first goal that I have, and it's always the most important thing, so I spend the most amount of time in that in the month. Next, personal brand outcome goals as part of my vital three. Upload 15 videos to YouTube and Facebook. I did 6, so I did not complete that goal. It was not as many as I wanted to, and I need to look at that. Post 35 Instagram pieces of content. I did 13, which is more than I've ever done before in a month, but was not close to my goal. And then post 20 Facebook posts. I only did 12, but that was more than I've ever done before as well, so I did not complete that goal. Post 2 Instagram stories a day for 30 days. I did complete that goal. And then my third vital 3 challenge was the social media challenge. So starting March 1st, I commit to taking a 30-day break from all social media, including non-educational YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, and any other time-wasting platform. I did complete this goal, and it was amazing. It was super cool. And I actually found some other sites like TechCrunch and TechMeme and The Verge and some of these websites that I now look at for industry-related news and esports-related news. And it really stepped up my game because like the majority of the stuff that I was reading on Reddit or that I was reading on Twitter didn't actually add anything to my industry experience or my job. And by taking a break from those platforms, I was actually able to fill some of that time with actually useful information that has helped me a lot. And then some of the other time was actually filled with productive work, so that helped a lot too. I'm going to be continuing that into April because I really like that. Let's see. Primary goals. So these are goals that I wanted to do in the month. Let's see. Daily reading for 30 minutes. I'll easily complete a goal of reading a productive book, 30 minutes a day. I did not complete this goal every day, which was my original goal, but I did read more this month than I have ever done before. So there was progress on that goal, but it wasn't quite where it should be. I will look at my goals every morning for 5 minutes. I'll look at my goals every night and read about them for 5 minutes. I'll understand and memorize these goals and think about how to complete them every day. I'll keep count on my Instagram and Facebook posts as well as my YouTube videos. I don't think I did as good with actually reviewing my goal adherence every day. And I think that if I'd actually taken the piece of paper and looked at it, which is what I'm trying to do in April, and really just tried to understand those goals, then I would be a lot further along as to where I need to be. So I'm going to print out a copy for my desk. I'm going to print out a copy for my wall for April and try to see if that helps with my goal adherence. Meditation. I will easily meditate for 15 days out of the month in March. I will meditate after any shower, before bed, or at the beginning of the day. I did not complete this goal. I meditated maybe 2 or 3 times the entire month deliberately, but I also meditate a lot in yoga practice, and I have some moving meditations that I do. So overall, a consistent practice of meditation was not good, so I'm going to say that goal was not met. Fasting. I will complete a 2 to 3 day fast in the month of March. I had a 2-day fast. I did complete that goal. I didn't do as long as one as I wanted to, but I was traveling so much in March between Boston, Texas, all over the place. I actually didn't have time to do a longer fast. I will easily do a photo shoot for Instagram. I did complete that goal. I did 2 photo shoots for Instagram, which is great. It's got a lot of good content for that. I had a writing goal, so I'll write 4 articles for a blog of my choice. I did not complete that goal. I didn't write a single one, but that's something that is really important to me in April. Fitness goals. I'll easily attend yoga 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll attend the gym once a week and have a compound lifting schedule, and I'll run once a week or finish a long walk. I did complete this goal, and all my fitness goals were met for March. I'm going to step that up in April. Morning mantras. So I started to do some morning mantras in March, and some of them were like, I commit to a hell yes or no attitude. Like if you have a concept, if you have something where like, let's say that you want to do something, and you know how you like most of the things you want to do, they're kind of like, okay, I'll kind of do that. What I wanted to do was I wanted to have either, if this is a hell yes, like yes, I'm absolutely going to do this. This is something that I really want to do, then I'm going to do it. And any other thing that is not a hell yes, just like a maybe, I won't do it. And I had that attitude. I think I completed those goals. I did do my mantras every morning. I noticed a pretty huge difference. I also said some stuff like, I won't use social media or waste my life and regret it when I'm old. There's things that kind of mention I just kind of mentioned my current state and what I'm doing. I also did a priming ritual. That's my last goal. Dedicate 5 minutes of the morning to getting into a peak state, which means basically I put on headphones and I jump up and down, and I got really pumped up. So I did that for the first part of March and noticed a lot of change, but I fell off as soon as I got sick. I got sick for the last 2 weeks of March, and that killed a lot of goals. But when I was actually in it, I was jumping up and down, getting pumped, so I'm actually getting healthy now, and I'm back at I'm still a little bit sick. You'll probably hear it in this video a couple of times, but I'm getting better, and then I'm looking forward to getting that ritual back in track. So overall, March was a completion rate of about 50% of my goals. And I think one of the things to take away from this is that no one reaches 100% of their goals. Things happen that are unexpected, but being able to track them like this and to keep consistent expectations allows you to reach higher and higher peaks. So I know that I'm going to get closer to my goals every month. But it kind of gave you an idea, like, right, like I'm a CEO, I've run a pretty successful organization. I do a lot of work on my own. I do these videos, and I still don't complete even 50% of my goals. So if you set your goals and you write them down, even if you complete a minor percentage of those goals, you will still be that much further along than all the shots you didn't take because you didn't actually track your goals. That's a big takeaway from this. The rest of it, I just want to go right on to April and what my goals are, and I'll talk about some of the self-improvement concepts when I get there. All right, so let's go into April. This would normally be another video, but I'm just going right into it. So I have a vital 3, the 3 goals that are the most important for me to complete in a month. And usually I have number 1 is the CLG outcomes. That is always my most important goal. And one thing that I found in March, actually, and I'm sure this could be true in April, I was spending so much time on CLG. I'm talking in the realm of 15 to 16 hours a day most of the time, that it was so hard to meet all these other goals that I have, because CLG takes up such an enormous amount of my time that it's very difficult for me to meet a lot of my goals. So in April, I wanted to shrink my goals down and do some more minor stuff that had some more actionable results. So I thought a lot in April about, can I do small things that lead to big results instead of like trying to make these world-changing goals? And if I am going to make like a world-changing goal, am I going to make that a main goal, like one of my vital goals? So I do have 3 CLG goals. Let me see if I can actually announce any of them. It looks like I can't. It seems like all 3 are things I don't want other teams to know about. So unfortunately, I do have a vital outcome that is my CLG outcome, but I can't really talk about it. So moving on to brand outcomes, which are things that I want to do for my own work. I'm committing to uploading 15 videos to Facebook or YouTube. That's roughly 3 a week. I did do 6, so I got closer last month, but I didn't get to where I wanted to go. I think I just need to have a consistent posting schedule, and one of my very big deals is I want to get Louis over here to actually do filmography for me and actually film me and do a lot of these videos, except like on the fly, like walking around. And there's a lot of video ideas I have that I don't want to announce yet, but I think that will be possible for April. Make 20 posts to Facebook. This is going to be really challenging, but I've started to do more vlogs on Facebook, and I've started to do things on Facebook that I'm not doing on YouTube, which are just like update videos and videos that are talking directly to the community, answering questions and uploading them and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do more videos for Facebook and more video posts. I also want to do some images and kind of like do some posts there. So I'm thinking very carefully about how I'm going to do Facebook, but it's a lofty goal. It'd be hard to hit 20, it'd be very hard. Post 35 pieces of Instagram content. So that is a super tough goal. I did not meet that goal in March, but I got very close. That's basically 2 a day, pretty much. And I have the filmography, and I've been making quotes. So I've been doing these really cool, like inspirational quotes on Instagram that have been really cool. And I'm going to be looking to do more of those, as well as more like videos and videography and those sort of things. But my Instagram story has been doing really well. Snapchat's been doing really well, no problem like that. And then I actually added this to my main goals, so to post 4 articles on self-improvement or gaming. I think that writing is one of the strongest suits that I have, and I really want to write more. So I'm definitely going to focus on writing articles as part of my main goals. I actually saw that one of my articles about becoming a pro gamer got 2K views, which is great. And so I do want to do way more of those. I'm going to be posting those on Medium, Devin Nash, and Facebook as well. Finally, my third goal, my third major goal for the month, part of my Vital 3, is a meditation challenge. So I was so upset about not meditating in March that I decided to make this part of like the macro goals I was talking about, as I really wanted to do something that I think would be life-changing. So I'm doing a 30-day meditation challenge for 15 minutes a day. So every day in April, I'll meditate at least 15 minutes. And I'm really excited about that. Meditation has been one of the things that has had the largest impact on my life out of pretty much anything I've done. So I know that's going to have some incredible results when I stay consistent with that in April. Next is primary goals outside of the Vital 3. I mentioned goal adherence is one of my major goals, is basically just like taking a piece of paper, a physical piece of paper that I can put in my hands, and meditating over those goals and thinking about accomplishing those goals and making sure those goals happen. That's my first goal. I'm also printing it out on my wall next to my bed so that I can look at it every day. Daily reading, so I'll easily read a nonfiction educational book for 30 minutes a day. At the end of the day before midnight, I've allocated a time for this. I'm going to try to read from 10 to 11 p.m. every night, which is kind of when people start. Sometimes I still have meetings from CLG that late, but I want to block those off so I have that 30 minutes to really read. There's so much, like the top 2 goals that I have, actually the way that I structured these are the most important 3. Looking at my goals and making sure I stay adherent to them, reading, and then my third one, which is a fast. I'll get to that in a minute, but reading and meditation are the 2 biggest things that have just drastically improved my life when I do it. They're things that I just notice add huge variables to the success of my life and add a ton of knowledge, and they're so good. So I really want to do those. My third goal is a monthly fast, so I will fast again for a minimum of 2 days in the month of April, or probably around mid-April. I've had no problem doing this. It's been really great to do. I did one in March and I loved it. I did one in February and I loved it too. An Instagram at work photo shoot. So I want to do a photo shoot to get a 60 to 100 working images for my Instagram, which will help me post stuff for the next 2 months. And that's something that I'd really like to do. So I'm doing that this month. I already have that kind of scheduled and getting in. Then the next primary goal is I really want to improve my physical fitness. I've been happy with yoga, but the thing that's weird about yoga is that you get a very good cardiovascular system, very good flexibility, but you aren't strong. You don't feel very strong. So I want to do some things that are just going to supplement my yoga workouts in addition to what I was doing. 100 push-ups a day, 25 in the morning, 25 in the afternoon just before lunch, 25 in the evening, and 25 at night. So 100 push-ups a day I think would create a pretty noticeable strength increase and just be a good increase to discipline. I also want to do plank for at least 2 minutes every day, as well as 20 pull-ups a day. And then 2 by 30 kettlebell swings every day. So I ordered a 35-pound kettlebell ball, I guess, kettlebell, yeah. And I'm gonna do 2 sets of 30 swings every day, once in the morning as part of my push-up workout and once in the evening. And if you actually exercise before you eat, there's a lot of stats about how it helps you digest your food, your metabolism gets better, and your system processes that food a lot better. So kettlebell swings before I eat. And then I'm also going to keep attending yoga 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That hasn't been a problem thus far, and I think I'll just be able to keep that up. But I'm adding some strength routines to get more in my body, to feel more in my body. One of the things that I tell people a lot is that if they're depressed or if they're going through a lot of stuff, one of the easiest ways to get out of your head is to get into your body. And I've been in my head a lot more with all the work that I'm doing for CLG. I had a kind of reflective period where I was thinking about the work that I'm producing and the narrative that I'm on and like the direction that I want that to go. I was like, man, I'm too much in my head. I want to actually get into my body. And so I added this routine for April. And I did that routine yesterday and it felt really good. Even though I'm still pretty sick, I wanted to do that and I did it today and it felt really good too. I actually still have 25 push-ups left. So right after this video, I'm going to bust them out. Next, I brought over my priming ritual from March because it was so successful. So I will start the morning with energetic yogic fire breathing. So that means you sit there, you go like this, you go like that, and you breathe really fast and just kind of get yourself going. I will recite committing to a hell yes or no attitude like I talked about earlier in the video. And I won't waste my life and regret it when I'm out of time. So these are things that I tell myself, they're mantras. And let what I create today have a meaningful impact. I'll also just sit and close my eyes and spend 30 seconds in total gratitude. I think that's something that I practiced in January, actually, of this year, and it really worked out for me. It was really cool. Just 30 seconds, you close your eyes, you think about how much you have to be grateful for, and how much life is awesome, and how much it just does for you. Number 7, I do want to improve my sleep schedule. I've lost some of my sleep schedule and started going to bed around midnight or 1 in March, and I don't like it. I'd much rather be up at 6 a.m., and I just feel so much better when I'm up like that. So I made the commitment to turn off my computer and electronics by 11 o'clock in April. Supplement improvements. I'll keep a consistent schedule of BCAA, D3, and CLA supplementation for April. These are supplements that I've just noticed have been pretty good for me. I'll actually add magnesium in there probably, but those are just supplements that have worked for me. And then number 9 is I will do a blood test. I want to get a full blood test this month just to figure out some of the deficiencies that I may have as far as vitamins or some ways to optimize my health. I've been getting sick too much. I get sick when I travel quite a bit. So I've been sick 2 times in 2017. I got pretty sick in January, and now I've been sick for almost a week and a half, about 11 days now. And like I can't afford to get sick like this because I just lose my energy. And it makes it very hard to work on stuff. So I really have to get that right. So I'm doing a blood test to try to figure out what is going on with my system, what are some of the vitamin deficiencies that I may have, and what do I need to kind of make up for, what maybe I need to change some things in my diet. And then some of my exercise routine is also geared towards that so that I can get better at not being sick. Last goal, I am bringing back 80-20 analysis. So I probably have a video about this on this channel. If I don't, you can search Melixia 80-20 or Devin Nash 80-20 and I'm sure it'll pop up. But I'm going to start doing 80-20 analysis again. This is basically looking at the 20% of things in my life that are taking 80% of my time, causing 80% of my problems, or causing 80% of the results I want. And then writing it all out. And I have a whole plan for this. I have some other videos that talk about this. You should go check out if you're interested. But I'm bringing back 80-20. It's something that I thought a lot about. I did it, and it really helped compartmentalize the things in my life to stop doing that didn't matter. And that was my favorite part of it. And I still kind of do the process in my head. Like in March, I noticed that like Reddit was part of that 80-20, where it was something I was probably spending about 20% of my time on, but it was causing like 80% of my problems. It was adding a lot of stress to my life. It wasn't doing anything like very meaningful. So that was something that I decided to get rid of. But I want to actually do a very, let's say, like targeted test every other Friday where I look at the things that are wasting time or things that are producing a lot of results. I do more of that, and then more of the things that are making me happy. So it kind of goes either way. And that's it. I think those are all my goals for April. Let's see what I'm really excited about. I'm excited about the Instagram photo shoot. I really like posting photos on Instagram, especially like motivational stuff. It's actually really fun. I actually go into Photoshop myself. Louis is the guy that does these videos, and he's awesome. Like he helps me with all this stuff. And he has actually been teaching me how to use Photoshop. So I got Photoshop myself. I'm doing all the Instagram quotes that you see. I have one, success isn't a short game. And I love that quote. I'm looking at it right now. It's on my other monitor. And I did all that stuff, so excited about that stuff. Let's see, what else? Writing. So I'm really excited about writing. That's something that I really want to do. I feel like I'm quite good at it, and it's something that I've gotten a lot of traction on before. So writing on Medium and writing on Facebook, I'm going to be doing more of that. But overall, just execution and constantly focusing on things that produce things. March was crazy. March was like 2 weeks of it. I was traveling the entire time. Then I was working on CLG the entire time. Then I was sick the entire time. So it was a very, very hard month. I think in April is going to be a lot better. I meet a lot more of these goals. I'm expecting an 80 to 85% completion rate. Very excited. But yep, those are my goals for the month of March in review and the month of April upcoming. Do let me know what your goals are. Let me know what you're doing. If you watched till the end of this video, let me know that in the comments because that's awesome. Again, these are videos that I just kind of make to hold myself accountable, but I love hearing from you and just hearing about what you're doing and like telling me about your successes or any questions you may have that you might want to post in the comment section. I will answer them. I do video answers all the time. I've actually got a couple coming up this week, and I'm looking forward again to seeing you soon. Thank you so much for watching this, for taking the time and spending it on this channel. Appreciate it. See you again soon.